You're watching Football Daily, where today we've made a team of the best players never to win the Champions League. Goalkeeper, Gianluigi Buffon. You're probably sick by now of us going on about how amazing Gigi Buffon is, but the Italian truly is a modern great, and it's unbelievable that he hasn't won the Champions League. In 15 years of service to Juventus, Buffon has made more than 550 appearances, a record only bettered by Alessandro Del Piero in the black and white shirt. And Buffon has the most games for Juve in the Champions League, with nearly 100. Right back, Thiago Silva. He's out of position at right back, but we simply couldn't overlook Paris Saint-Germain defender Thiago Silva. He's made the Ligue 1 Team of the Year the last 3 seasons, and the Serie A Team of the Year the 2 before that. But the Brazilian has not yet won the Champions League or even featured in a final. Perhaps the most highly respected central defender in world football, Silva cost PSG over €44 million when they signed him from Milan in 2012. And the move paid off handsomely with 3 league titles since. Centre-back, Sol Campbell. Sol Campbell, the man mountain, is in at centre-back. A clever, powerful and quick defender, Arsene Wenger said that he wanted to sign Campbell when he saw how easily the England man dominated Arsenal's attackers. Sol won 2 Premier League titles and 3 FA Cups on the red side of North London. But despite the club reaching the Champions League final in 2006 and Campbell scoring a fine header, Barcelona took advantage of goalkeeper Jens Lehmann's red card to stage a comeback. Campbell retired in 2011, a winner's medal eluding him until the end. Centre-back, Fabio Cannavaro. World Cup winner Fabio Cannavaro played for Inter, Juventus and Real Madrid, but somehow failed to win the Champions League. However, Cannavaro had a distinguished career at club and international level, winning 2 league titles with Real Madrid and earning himself the Ballon d'Or by captaining his country to victory at World Cup 2006. Since retiring, he's taken up coaching, so perhaps he could win the trophy one day as a manager, though with his only posts so far in China and Saudi Arabia, perhaps he won't. Left back, Gianluca Zambrotta. The Italian was able to play on both sides of the back line, and his Juve came within a hair's breadth of winning the Champions League in 2003, as they were defeated by Milan on penalties in the final. Zambrotta played for the Rossoneri himself after a period with Barcelona, and won 4 league titles in Italy, but European success never came the Italians' way. Central midfield, Lothar Matthäus. In the 1990 World Cup final, Lothar Matthäus was Germany's designated penalty taker. But a stud came out of his right boot during the match, so when Argentina gave up a spot kick, Andreas Bremer took it instead. He scored and Germany won the game 1-0. Matthäus's damaged boot was gold-plated and put in Bayern Munich's club museum. Unfortunately, there were no lucky breaks in Matthäus's career in the Champions League, as he lost the final twice, the second defeat coming at the hands of the all-conquering 1999 Man United team. But that World Cup win, Euro 1980, 8 league titles and a Ballon d'Or make the German a must-have. Central midfield, Pavel Nedved. The Czech fury, Pavel Nedved was one of the most committed professional footballers in history, often staying after training and over the summer holidays to practice more and improve himself. After winning a league title at Lazio, he moved to Turin with Juventus and won a further 2 Scudetti before the Bianconeri were relegated to Serie B in the wake of the Calciopoli scandal. Everyone expected an exit, but Nedved stayed with the old lady. Though he beat out Paolo Maldini and Thierry Henry for the Ballon d'Or in 2003, his exceptional career was not crowned with a Champions League triumph. Right wing, Diego Maradona. An amazing dribbler and goalscorer and one of the game's greats. He spent 2 years at Barcelona between 1982 and 1984, but failed to win the league, and was sold to Napoli after a fight in the Copa del Rey saw him headbutt one player, elbow another and knock a third out with a knee to the face. In Italy he won Serie A twice, but continental competition brought Maradona only the UEFA Cup. World Cup 1986 was his finest hour, with an Argentinian victory and Maradona scoring one of the best goals ever against England in the process. But despite his talent, he never came close to the Champions League. Left wing, Ronaldo. Has there ever been a better striker than Ronaldo? The Brazilian scored more than 400 goals in just 600 games, including 47 in one season at Barcelona. Incredible in Catalonia and in Italy with both Inter and Milan, he was given a standing ovation at Old Trafford when his hat-trick for Real Madrid knocked the Red Devils out of the Champions League. But Real failed to go all the way. And though Milan won the 2006-2007 competition, Ronaldo had joined halfway through the season and was ineligible to play in the tournament, missing out on a winner's medal. 2 World Cups, 2 Ballons d'Or, and a place in our team will just have to be enough. Attacking midfield, Francesco Totti. Yet another star of the Italian league, Francesco Totti turned down moves to every big club to stay with his beloved Roma. The Giallorossi's all-time top scorer and appearance maker has been around for so long that by 2016 he had scored against 38 different teams in Serie A and converted 68 penalties in the top flight. However, he's won the league just once, and his greatest success came with the national team when Italy won the World Cup in 2006. Nonetheless, Totti is an incredible player and the perfect captain, a man who sacrificed his own success for his club. Centre forward, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. One of Ronaldo's biggest fans is Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who, in an unusually generous mood, called the Brazilian the greatest of all time. Ibra himself has been one of Europe's elite journeymen over the last 15 years, winning an insane 10 titles in spells with Ajax, Juventus, Inter, Barcelona, Milan and PSG. But the huge Swede has been unable to succeed in Europe, despite banging in more than 350 career goals.
One player who's yet to win the Champions League is Antoine Griezmann, and Goal have done a brilliant analysis of his playing style over there. You should definitely check that out, and don't forget to subscribe to both of us.